Oop. Alright. Wait, there we go. I'm gonna keep that open. Okay. Welcome, children. We're back. This is... it's not something I wanted to do for a while, but it definitely is, I'm hoping, going to break up the monotony of just a regular Nuzlocke. So I'm going to try Nuzlocke Pokemon Conquest. I don't see it being too hard. The thing that I think will be the hardest is kind of figuring out the rule set as the game goes on. Not the day. I'm not going to play all this in a day. As the game goes on, so I've gone. Oops, I'm going to use that. So we're going to stick. So I'll just quickly run through what Conquest is. That it's a turn-based strategy game. Following, and the story follows. I think it's Nobunaga's rise, pretty much rise and fall of Nobunaga in the Edo era. Is it Edo? Might be before, right? So the way the game runs before we go into anything is that it's just turn-based, like a Final Fantasy Tactics kind of thing, or I don't even know what else you'd compare it to. I don't. It's like all grid-like. We'll show you in a second, right? So, and then you've got Kingdom. So we start here. We got 2 Pokemon at the start, right? And then what you do is you fight Kingdoms, and then you take Kingdoms over, gain more land, gain more like notoriety, pretty much, or fame. And then more fuckers try and come and fight you, right? There ends up being like a few kingdoms around here, I think. We start with Ignis. I've already done the tutorial fight. The way I want to run this series is I just want to show the fights. We're not going to speed anything up. I'm not going to really care about the story too much, because it's very basic. It's more the gameplay. I wanted to kind of get away from story-driven stuff after... or at least having to worry about story-driven stuff after Pokemon Black, because Black was very long, and with the way that ended, I'm probably going to have to play it again. I just don't want to right now, so I'm not going to. So we're gonna run this for a bit. So the battles I'm going to show will be the major ones for like kingdoms and stuff. I'm not going to show the grinding, but if you look, can I get this going with the mouse properly? Right, so here, I got to look at the thing because this is still not synced properly. This is where you like train, right? So I've got my mouse there. Whoops. Right, so this is where like you, oh wait, this is where you like train, alright? This is where you'd grind up and stuff. And if you look at this one here, there's a little man there. That means there's a dude there. There's like an actual one of these dudes or whatever, right? Or somebody else. If that's gold, if I remember correctly, because I only like tested this out a little bit, I didn't want to go too far into the game, right? If this is gold, it means it's someone that you can get. So we're going to start the rules with, you know, if it faints, it dies, which is pretty much, I don't think you can get rid of. Because what you do is you get the Pokemon, but you also get like a leader, like I can't remember what they're called, like a samurai, right? One of your warriors, pretty much. One of your warriors, you get a warrior, and you get that. They've got like warrior skills, and then your Pokemon have skills that come up throughout the fight or whatever, right? And if that's gold, it means that you can get him if you win. I'm pretty sure. So we'll rule it out with, if it faints, it dies. This whole game runs on like a monthly system, so all your warriors have to move in a month, but the way we'll run it is that if a Pokemon is dead, I don't think you can get rid of them, so what we'll do is we will just wait the turn, so then they can't do anything, and then continue on from that way. I'm not going to show grinding, because grinding is boring as sin in the grinding parts. I will show when there's a chance to get someone, because we're going to limit it to 1 per kingdom. 1 per kingdom, not 1 per these, because like each of these, oh, not these two are item shops, but like with this one here, you can see that there's 2 little, things, alright, which means you probably get 1 in both, and not to mention this is my starting city anyway, so I've already got these 2, and I'm going to keep these 2, alright, because I don't know, it didn't seem very possible to do with just the Eevee. Grinding is mainly for, I guess, evolutions and movesets, because I think that the longer you spend leveling up, the other people will also get stronger as well. So it's not like you're going to be able to grind to a point where you're substantially stronger. The only thing that would happen like a normal run through would be you would just keep going into fights hoping to find Pokemon and like warriors that would have Pokemon that could help with the next fight, pretty much. But we'll limit it to 1 per kingdom. And then we'll run that way and see what happens, and yeah, and then you just get like a surplus of Pokemon at start. So I don't know how my layout's going to look for this, I haven't figured that out yet. I'm thinking we might just do like a retired list, you know, we'll retire warriors when they lose, and just kind of keep track of that and like what Pokemon it was. And I think we might go that way with it, because there's not a whole lot in this. When there's a few kingdoms, but I don't think there's enough in here to really warrant, like, because it's going to be hard to just write a Pokemon team, because you'll see it in game, all of them at once, blah blah blah. Like, so yeah, we'll get into the game now. So this is select warriors taken to battle. So this is how it works. So like, you get your warriors. I think it'll come up with the whole list, and they will tell you how many you can take into the fight, pretty much. So the game already has limits on it to what it can do and what it will let you do. So yeah, I'll show major fights like this one, because this is a kingdom fight, and I'll show the ones where I will be attempting a catch in like a regular run. No items in battle. We'll keep the warrior skills just because they're pretty neat, and once again, I don't actually remember how hard this game is, so we won't try and do myself a disservice by just completely screwing things over from the start. I do have a particular way of playing these kind of games. I'm very defensive until I can be offensive, just because you never want to be surrounded. This game works a bit differently than I think, because I played a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics. This game works a little differently, I think, where I don't think, wait, what was I saying? Oh fuck, I've completely lost track of what I was saying. Oh yeah, I don't think accuracy matters unless accuracy is dropped or the move itself has crap accuracy, right? And that's, so then it's like been other, like Final Fantasy Tactics or whatever, like if they're facing you, they have a higher evasion chance. Yeah, then there's some tutorial stuff. So I missed the tutorial, I've skipped the tutorial ones and the little bit of training ones, just because they're kind of boring and nothing really happens, and I figured we'll just get straight into the first kingdom one, because like I said, I don't want this to run too thing. I'm not going to speed this game up, because I'm pretty sure the soundtrack sounds pretty good. Well, I like it, so you know what. And this also means I don't have to go back to the... It means I don't have to go back to like the... Oh, am I suffering a burn? I think I am. Yeah, and also if it's slower, you can kind of keep track of the things that are happening. So that you're not just completely like... So like, look, if you go here, you'll fight him, it says 100% accuracy underneath the 8 damage, so you do 8 damage, 100%. I think that only matters... The accuracy only matters if you've lost accuracy to a move or something. Right? Like that has 85%. I think Double Slap has 85% accuracy. Well, that's not good. So yeah, we'll try and stay away from items. We'll, like, you can't really over level, because I'm pretty sure they all level up with you as time goes on. And all you're doing, like, I think you can go so far with this that these things are all evolved. Good old chim. Alright, yeah, so we gotta be careful with this, because I think we can get burned, and we're both normal types. Did we get lucky with the drops? Yes, we did. Oh, that just completely took out the Bidoof. Okay, sick. And then they drop items. But I think most of those items tend to be like potions and stuff like that, which is kind of unnecessary. This, with my test run, this Chimchar was not this bulky. That's the other thing. I don't know about EVs. I don't know about any of that. Oh, far out. Yeah, I don't know about EVs. Don't know about any of those kind of stats that would affect it. This is why Jigglypuff's so good, because he does have a heal in Warrior Art, I think. Toilet time his turn. Yeah, I think we should be able to... No, we won't kill him this one, but we can do 9 damage. And crits are still a thing and stuff like that, and now he's in Blaze, we're going to kill him soon. So but we will use our Warrior skill to restore HP of all allied Pokemon. If I remember correctly, Jigglypuff does, like, run its course at some point where he's just kind of crap. Once again, can't remember much of the game. I know that, like, you'll see at the end of this fight how it looks. Well, we're going to try and go for... I think we can go for, like, 10-minute episodes, maybe 15-minute episodes of this. I'm just trying to piece this stuff together as I go, because I've been thinking about it for a while, and I did a bit of testing, but I didn't have anything, like, written down in stone as to how I wanted to do it. Again, it's pretty much the game. Like, the game was quite fun, if I remember correctly. Like, I played the crap out of it on the DS. Like, I played it a lot. Ooh. Ooh, is she gonna go another one? She did! Oh, 1 HP. Loser! Oh, great, now it's attack up. So it's attack up. I gotta look at the stats real quick as well to see whether or not... A crit under Blaze, only doing 9. That's pretty good. Yeah, so we'll change the Jigglypuff and get him to get this item. Alright, see what it is, because it might be 80 gold. I think gold might be good. So yeah, if I attack from the front, it's still 100% damage because it's just 100% move. So yeah, for anyone... Oh, of course you do a crit now. So if anyone had played like any of the other kind of like turn-based strategies where it depends on if they're looking at you or not, and this is how you level up. So it's links, right? It's links based on... I guess just participation by the looks of it, and... Then your strength goes up. That's enormous. I feel like that was bigger than last time. And then your move gets stronger and all that. Yeah. It's a pretty basic game, and then this is where you decide whether or not you pick a Pokemon, like a Pokemon or not. You can only get one. Like, say you can get into a fight with multiple, I'm pretty sure you can only pick one. And then that's how you decide whether or not you want this one or that one, and then going into the fight beforehand will show you whether or not you'll want that one. Yeah, and then this is a kingdom fight, so then all of a sudden... the kingdom's now yours. So now I have access to an item store, which I don't know. Then there's just all these warriors and stuff. What are they called? They're like lords, but they're not lords. It's a Japanese warlord. I guess that's probably. I guess it's not a Japanese word. Yes, Keiji. Okay, we'll see what he'll see. Yeah, we'll advance. So then, yeah, when you're done, you advance the next month. I think you could probably make this game harder by being like, look at a standard playthrough. How many months did it take you? Let's cut that down. A bit like playing a deck builder game. Yeah, we'll see what KG says. All right, so he's just going to show us. There are plenty of free warriors around as well. Ones that are unattached, for example. I know, go to that cave. There's probably 1 or 2 in there. Start by seeing if you can recruit them, huh? Okay, cool. So let's just do this real quick. Alright. Because I could be wrong. So it looks like maybe gold is like big boys. Yeah, okay. So gold is like big boys. So it's like they would be the better Pokemon to get. But at the same time, I think for tutorial's sake, we're going to have to try and get this fire type. Which is pretty good anyway. Like, I'm fine with a fire type. And I guess, like, this is the thing that you could make it harder. I think you can just, once again, all just kind of like, not making shit up as I go, but definitely like, wait, what, are you hearing such of allies perhaps? Well, I'd like to join us within 4 turns. Okay, so there's stipulations as to how it all works. Okay. It should be easy enough to beat him in 4 turns. He only has 40 health. I gotta go to the toilet, jeez. Ugh. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I wonder, does that do more if... I don't know. I don't know what the base damage is. Going this way. So then we just wail on him pretty much, because there's only 1 of him, so it's not like we gotta, like, keep an eye out for stuff. He'll probably have to, like, move each turn to get his Flame Wheel going, maybe? So there we go. We got a Darumaka with Flame Wheel. And then this will be our Ignis encounter, and then from this point on, I guess we can get lucky with stuff. I don't know if they all require, like, things to be, like, taken over. Like, if they're like, oh, you know, just defeat me might be one. I can't remember, but we'll figure it out as we go. But I guess this is like, you know, if you were to pair, maybe, oh, fuck, I can't talk. I just woke up. Let's say, potentially, you can just keep skipping... Can be recruited. Cool, and then you can select the warriors you wish to recruit, or maybe you can select more than one. So we'll confirm with this. Yes. And then I think you get more link if they do stuff on their own. Defeating them using a super effective move, or defeating them without any of your allies suffering damage. There are, however, some free warriors who can be only recruited by filling certain special conditions. They would be the big ones. And I imagine they'd be pretty hard to get in the long run. So yeah, I'm not going to show. And there's still Greenleaf and Fontaine to go. You know the Warriors of Ignis, they mostly use fire type Pokemon, right? Throwing against grass. Alright, cool. Then we'll go fight the grass dudes, I guess. I'm just going to probably train up Darumaka a bit, and then we can go in with all three, because I guess that's just it. Alright, so I'm going to stop it here, and we'll get back to this later, and we'll do like another fight. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to this run as much as I am, because so far I'm having a good time. So yeah, you know, challenge the Warlords of Greenleaf and Fontaine. Sweet, so I will do a little bit of grinding for Darumaka. It shouldn't take too long, because I'm pretty sure you get more Link if they go into fights on their own. And you get less if there's more Pokemon on your team, because then it's just easier. And then you can work out that as well. So there's heaps of things that you can do. But we're just going to try and run it as vanilla as possible, because I don't actually know how the game runs. All I know is that Nobunaga at the end has a Zekrom. And that can be kind of hard. And I think some fucker halfway through has a Groudon. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Hopefully I see you in the next episode. And you guys, look after yourselves. Take it easy.